Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ultimate Garage. Hey, this week we're going to be putting in a door. Yeah, putting on some sheet metal and doing some drain grading. Stick with me. I think you're going to like this one. Welcome to my life. All right, YouTube, good morning. It's another day. This morning the guys are trimming out the back garage door. Garage door guy comes tomorrow, so they're getting that done. And then we're gonna start putting metal up. Until then, I was just trying to see what this metal grating was gonna be like. I'm probably gonna end up buying a band to go around it and weld it on. But for now, I think we're gonna do this. I have a little room on each side. I can cut them longer, but then I'm starting to really waste pieces. So these are 1 foot, and it kind of cuts it in the middle on each side. Anyway, I'll probably come back and band them. We'll see what happens, but right now they seem to be fitting pretty good. Obviously the concrete guys need to come clean the trench out, but that's a whole different deal. And of course we'll get this pipe cut off and quickcrete probably just form around it to make it nice and smooth. But I think that's gonna work out okay. I really do. So I just need to cut a bunch of these and put them in there. I got this little DeWalt saw. Actually, Jeff's helping me, but he's trying to avoid the camera. I got this little DeWalt metal saw. Man, it just eats through this metal like butter. The hardest part is getting to line, to get a nice straight line, because nothing's straight on this metal grating. But basically, this is that metal saw. I mean, it looks like a circular saw, right? But it's just a little bit smaller, and it has a metal blade or whatever. And it has this thing on the front to catch the shards, and then it has this to look through on the top, which keeps you straight, because you can't look on the side because it's just shooting metal everywhere. But man, it cuts through like butter. I'll show you here in a second, but it's pretty neat. So yeah, I just measure off a foot, which gives me, I gotta find the center line at a foot, right? And then cut it, and just keep doing that all the way down until we have enough pieces to go all the way up the thing. There should be enough here to do this. If I started trying to make it fit exactly in that hole, we weren't gonna have enough, and then you have to kind of custom every piece. But I think, cut them the way we have them. I'll add steel bands to each end, weld those on later as a future project, and that'll really make them tight in those slots. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. That's what we're doing. So let me get back to work. I told YouTube you're hiding from him, Jeff. There we go. Kind of gives you an idea what it's going to look like. 7,000 more cuts to go. YouTube. Hey, my electrician just called, so he'll be out soon. So I broke out my panels, started putting the backboards in. Just got to put this top one in so that it's flush out here. And then these will be able to slide up and down. I just put some screws in there. We'll be able to slide them up and down in here for the service on the outside. And then be able to bolt into that wherever we need. We'll be able to put them where we need to put them to get that in. And I'm just kind of putting this up there temporary, but if I get the bottom board in here, top board here, I can go ahead and screw my panels in. And then I can fix my wires back so they'll come neatly through the top. So that's kind of the plan right now. That's what I'm up to. All right, yeah, pretty cool. Two 200 amp panels. I guess the service just came in, so that's awesome. So all my parts are in. So we just got to dig a hole, trench, put the line, conduit in, and they can put the service on. So it's a good thing. Things are going along. All right, let's get these panels in. All right, so we cleaned out this trench here while the concrete guy was here. And of course I put these grates on here. I think they came out pretty good. I may put bands on the outside, I'm not sure. We still have some work here to do on the drain. We're gonna basically put some mortar type stuff around it to smooth it out and kind of make a cup for that drain. But I think it's coming out really nice. I'm really happy with that part. This is still wet, drying really slow. I mean, it's not wet, I can walk on it, but if you turn or anything, you will scuff it. So that's gonna need a lot more drying. One of the guys walked through the concrete and walked on my floor yesterday. Yep, and of course we did the electrical panels in the back, so that's good, those are on there. And the guys have been really working hard on the other side, getting the paneling on. You can see from here where they're at, so pretty awesome. After they wrapped the door and started getting siding on, they really started shooting along. So it won't be long. I think they're going to try to finish this tonight. We'll see what they do. Right, it'd be so expensive, because you have to pay for it.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even think of that.
I'm like, hey, Jack, you tell them all the time, you gotta turn that down, man. I can't afford it. I can't afford it.
That's hilarious. Well, it's a good thing we didn't bring our speaker today because we usually are jamming out to something.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, when, on the speed things, there's no sound, right? And I put my own music, but then any live shots that I take, I can't have that in the background or I can't use them.
Can't you do like a voiceover type thing?
Yeah, I can, but then, you know, it's like, that's cheesy too. You know, it's like watching a Korean movie that they've translated in English, you know. What are you? I will kill you.
I like it. I like it. So obviously the Air Force has lots of different. Yes. So what was the?
No box.
Just put this one together. Not put it on the wall. Can you do this?
right, they're opening the door for the first time.
That's the way it should have.
Yeah. Huh? Kind of. Do you guys put the rubber on here too?
We will. We
Yeah.
will not be doing it today. But
That's when you do
we will
door?
be doing it. Yes, sir.
All right, let's make sure.
Get your hole
PVC.
closed up so the weather's not blowing in.
Sealed up and everything. So.
Perfect. We'll make sure that was part of the deal.
Yeah, it's also
I like it.
depending on when your other doors. and
That's
stuff
recording.
come in.
Go ahead.
Whenever your other doors and stuff come in,
Yeah.
if it's really cold, we probably won't put it up because, as you know, plastic likes to break in the freezing cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll heat it up for you.
I like it. I like it. Okay, it's good to know. Go ahead.
Shoot. We used to bring our, like, when it was real cold,
Yeah.
we'd bring it in
All right, let's clean up.
and have salamanders going,
Yeah.
and then we'd heat up the room and heat it up and put our nails in it, cut it to size, put our nails in it, come out, and then nails the rest of the way in.
Gotcha.
And get it fairly, up fairly quickly, so,
Right. Yeah.
it's not
Just so it's warm. Right. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Brother,
Hey, man. Thanks.
have a great evening.
Yeah. I'll give you a little advertising.
That's right. Easy open garage, baby. We make it easy.
right, YouTube. Hey, it's been a very successful day for sure. We got a lot done today. The concrete guys came out and formed this up. We should have poured today, but it looked like rain, so we weren't really sure. And then it didn't rain. It was like 36% for a couple hours, but then it didn't do anything. I think they went and worked another job, but it's all formed up, ready to go. We just need to get the concrete poured in, but it looks like it's probably going to be at least a week before the weather clears up from here. We got that back garage door in, which I'm really excited about. Easy Garage Doors did a great job. I was very impressed. Everything is like super straight. Looks really good. Still got to put the motors in and all that stuff. That's going to happen later. But for now, I have a door and the door stops the wind, so that's just excellent. Just good to have a door in here, you know. All right, right now I'm going to run around the other side and try to get the driveway graveled up to the concrete because I want to get that done before the rain hits, and I still got a few hours of daylight. Yeah. Let's see how they did great out here this morning. Got this top piece on there. I don't know if you can see that yet. Probably so. Yeah. So the whole top triangle's on there, and they started doing the front. We're using corners. I don't even know what it's called. I'm trying to think of the word, and I can't think of it. But we're using corner pieces for that instead of the normal piece that goes over there. And I think it looks really good. I mean, it really came out nice. And it really grabs on the other side and flips out, and then comes on this side and flips out. So it's a really good way to do it. But they did a good job. I did come up with an idea on the bottom of the triangle up there. You'll notice that you don't want to do J-channel because it'll fill up water. So I came up with folding a 3-inch metal strip, and we'll run that metal strip all across there with white screws across the bottom of that. And I think that'll look really nice. It'll complete the white triangle. It's going to look really good. Still waiting on the 4 sheets of metal for each side, the long pieces. They're supposed to be manufactured tomorrow or cut tomorrow. So from there, we'll go get those. But I think they're going to start on the far side and start wrapping all those garage doors, working their way from the back to the front. And then if it rains, they'll finish up underneath the porch and do the soffit underneath and all that stuff. So that's kind of the deal. But there you go. There's the garage door from the outside. Looks really good. I did a little cleanup back here, but I need to do a lot more. But the door looks great. I'm finally secured on this side. The wind will stop blowing through. Pretty awesome. But this is the task at hand right now. I want to level this out. This hard pack is just really hard to work once it gets wet. So I want to get this all graded in before the rain comes tomorrow. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll see what happens from there.